Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Delta Electronics 24 volt power supply. When I connect to series lamp, the lamp is glowing full. That means there is input short circuit. Question: the lamp is glowing full. Fuse not opened. What is the possible reason? Or what do you think? What is the problem in this power supply? I will suggest to write your opinion right now in the comments, and don't edit or delete that comment, and then we will discuss what is the possible reason. The power supply is not turning on. AC voltage 20 volt are dropped. That means there is input short circuit. Let's check what's wrong here. If you don't have good experience in electronics, never try to repair, because we are dealing with live voltage. Here is some burning sign. Yes, this area. Check DC voltage on this capacitor. 0 volt. We can see these gate drive components are damaged. The troubleshooting technique in this case, that first we will remove short circuit, and then we will verify standby section, PFC section, and then we will repair this power section. Diode mode, black lead at positive terminal of the bridge rectifier, input terminal, negative terminal. This is wrong. This reading is wrong. It must be open circuit. Short circuit on bridge rectifier terminals. This diode is looking short circuit and this MOSFET is short circuit. Yes, this diode short circuit. Twenty and 60 C3 MOSFET. This MOSFET is good. So I think there was problem from this diode. I will use diode from this power supply. This diode is good. This is short circuit. Yes, this MOSFET is short circuit. Both MOSFETs are short circuit. Gate to source, gate to drain, drain to source, short circuit. This diode is good. Red lead at negative terminal, black lead at positive terminal, one diode, reverse side, it must hold the charge. That's good. .54. Now it's good. Before this it was giving one side 0.5 and second side about 1 volt. Now we removed almost short circuit. Now we will power up in this stage without PFC booster. Just only we will turn on standby section, then PFC booster, or we can try anyone, PFC booster first or power stage first. First approach, remove short circuit. Second approach, turn on its standby section. That will power up the other stages. Then we can continue to other stages, PFC booster and main power section. Now we will verify the voltage on this capacitor, DC capacitor. Yes, the lamp now returned back to normal. That means we don't have short circuit right now. DC voltage 321 volt. Now we will verify voltage on VCC capacitor. VCC voltage 9.8 volt. That means these ICs are safe now. Check voltage on this capacitor, 13.6 volt, good. 12.6 volt, 11.8 volt. Now standby section is in good working condition. Always discharge this capacitor very carefully. Now it is safe. We will install back this rectifier and MOSFET. This MOSFET is good. Good. Now I will apply power. Yes, PFC circuit has started working. 391 volt. Before this, here were 321 volt. So now PFC circuit is boosting voltage. Discharge the capacitor. This MOSFET is bad. Both MOSFETs are damaged. This MOSFET is good. This 5IN. This diode is damaged. Open circuit. Continuity. It's good. Now I will take components from this power supply. 10 ohm resistor, top side 472, 4.7K second side, and this diode here. This 10 ohm resistor is measuring 1 kilo ohm. 4.7K. This resistor is good. This resistor is damaged. We need to check this diode. This diode damaged. Yes, this diode damaged. Let's apply power. Now, relating to this MOSFET gate drive circuit, this diode is looking bad. Now we will check this diode. Yes, this diode is damaged. We also need to check this component. This diode is also damaged. This resistor is good. We need to replace these two diodes. Let's apply power, and now we will check. Yes, that's nice. PFC section started working. 391 volt. Still no output. I think this pulse transformer is damaged. Yes, we can see pulse transformer is not giving reading here. Pulse transformer, this winding is open. This winding open circuit. This winding is good. This winding is good. This winding open circuit. Yes, it is disconnected from here. Yes, now it's giving continuity. Yes, now it's good. Primary. Let's check it now. Yes, now we have resistance. Before this section was open. Yes, PFC circuit started. Yes, power supply maintained 387 volt. Nice. Let's check its output. Yes, output turned on. 24 volt. Our power supply is now working good. We can see in this session for this power supply we did a detailed troubleshooting. Pulse transformer was open circuit, one winding was open circuit, these two MOSFETs short circuit, this rectifier damaged, this diode, these gate drive components for both MOSFETs. If you enjoyed this troubleshooting process, give a thumb up. If you have any question, please write in the comments. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.